Okay, let's go through how to fix this situation here. This always happens when dads lift kids up in the air and their shirts hike up and their stomach shows, and I'm sure they would rather it not be showing. So let's see what we can do here. So first we're going to take this layer and we're going to duplicate it. So I just drag it down to the add new layer button and it'll just make a copy of the exact same layer. You can also hit Command J on your keyboard and that will do the same thing. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to filter liquify, and we're going to liquify his shirt down, and we want to bring it down enough so it will just hit the top of his pants, and so then we can bring the original layer back, and wherever we bring the shirt down to, it will meet where his pants originally were. So we're just kind of dragging stuff down. But I'm going to actually start over on that because I want to show you that you need to be on this tool and then also the size of this circle. Right now when I'm using it, it's just really not bringing down enough stuff at one time. So I want to make it bigger. So I'm going to go like this. Now, if his arms were down more and if his arms were in the way of this, then I probably would use a smaller brush, because I don't want to be dragging his like arm or his elbow down or anything like that. But because his arms are straight up and they're not in the way at all, I can do this. So I'm going to click right about here and I'm paying attention to the top, because the bottom section I'm actually going to completely bring back how it was before. The only issue I'm having here is the mountain is skewing down, which is kind of a bummer, but I'm just going to have to bring that back later, I think. So something that I will do is, like, it's hard to know what's the point, like how far down do I need to bring this shirt. So I'm going to put my finger right at the bottom of the shirt, and you can't see that because you can't see what I'm doing, but just imagine that my finger is touching the bottom of the shirt on the screen, and I'm going to hit this preview button and turn it off, and then I can look and see if I brought it down low enough. So at this point, yes, it is down to pretty much just the perfect spot to where it's going to hit the top of his pants. And that's what I want. And let me see. I just want to check the sides and make sure they're at the right spot. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Okay. So I think I've got it to the point that I need it. So I'm going to hit OK. And now what we need is a layer mask. So if we click this layer mask button, it doesn't change anything right now, because anything that's white on this layer mask is showing up. It's making this layer show up. And anything that we paint black on it makes this layer go away, and it will bring this back out because this is what's underneath. Now, the point of using a layer mask and not just hitting like erase on this layer is that it's non-destructive. You can bring it back. So you can go back and forth with erasing and bringing it back as many times as you need to. And that is really important for this because we will need to go back and forth. So make sure that you are on this brush tool here, and you can see what color you're painting with here. And right now I don't want to paint with white because this entire layer is already white. So I want it to be on black. So you can go like this, and now it's black. You can also hit X on your keyboard, and that will toggle between the two colors. And now I just want to make sure that I zoom in. So I hit Command plus to zoom in. Sorry, Dad, I'm just like zooming in on your belly. And then you want to possibly make your brush a little bit larger. So let's make it bigger, and I'm hitting the brackets on my keyboard to make it bigger. And then I can hit spacebar to move around. So if I need to like move what's on my screen, I can do that. All right, so I'm just going to bring all of this back right now so I can kind of see what I have going on. And I'm hitting the spacebar and dragging. All right, now I'm going to make this a smaller brush so I can get a little bit more detail in here. So I just want to make sure I'm bringing back the pants and the belt to the right spot, and I'm also going to end up having to bring back this mountain. So make this bigger. Let's move over and just make sure that everything is back as it should be. And same with this mountain, because I did not like it being squished down like it was. It did not look good. Make it really small. And see, if you don't have like a weird squishy mountain, this would be a lot faster. Okay. That's good. Make this bigger and just make sure this whole thing is back to normal. Okay, now we can get kind of detailed. So we're gonna lower the size of this, and we need to bring, oops, wrong way. Command Z to undo. All right, we have to click X. So we're on white. And so now that we're on white, we can kind of bring this shirt back. And this is why I need it to be non-destructive, because I do go back and forth a bit just to make sure that I'm getting it at the exact spot that I want it at. Okay, sorry, this is kind of boring to watch. Okay. That looks pretty good. I think this goes a little bit lower. There. You can see the point that you need to stop. And then I have to hit X again. Probably make this even a little smaller. Just get really detailed in this spot that is on here, because we don't want to see any of his skin that used to be there. Okay, hit X again because I just bring back a tiny bit more of that. Okay. All right, I want to make sure I got all of this shirt. Yes. A little bit more, hit X again. Just take this off. Nobody's going to zoom in this close and notice any of this, but I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. Okay. So, Command 0 to see what we did there. We started with this, and now we have this. Oh, wait, you know what? The cloud's bugging me too. Let's go fix the cloud. Let's see. We need to be on black. We are on black, so we're just going to bring that back, and now we need to make it smaller so we can get a little bit. Oh, there's a bit of shirt there. Let's hit X. We'll just put that back, and I don't think it really matters if there's like a tiny bit of this. I'm gonna lower the opacity there and just kind of bring back a little bit so it looks like a little wisp of cloud, and so you can't really, you don't notice that there was anything that I did to it. It just looks like a cloud was there. Okay, I like that. I think that looks amazing, and I am all done. Hopefully this was helpful.